Play and Trade Guitars is giving away this Gibson Custom Shop Les Paul to one of you. How to enter? Subscribe to Play and Trade Guitars on YouTube, and we'll give it away when we hit 50,000 subscribers. Hey, welcome back to Play and Trade Guitars. I'm John, that's Zach behind the camera, and this is Play and Trade Guitars, where we play it and trade it. We are on location at the unbelievably beautiful Melody Music in Bloomington, Indiana, with an Epiphone box in hand. Today's the day, the latest release from the Adam Jones Artist Collection. This is featuring artwork from Frank Frazetta. This is the Berserker, also known as Conan the Conqueror. We're gonna unbox this guitar, we're gonna put it on the bench, take it apart, talk full specs, and then of course we're gonna plug it in and play it. At the top, if you're in the market for this or any new gear, buying online, use our purchase link down in the description. When you buy on Zounds, you support our channel directly, so thanks to all of you who do that. Now is the time, let's get this out of the box. We'll talk full specs, we'll plug it in and play it. And also, I've got a Valve Bs on hand, so we'll put them side by side and let you get a look at both now in the collection. This is the second release of 7 total guitars in the Adam Jones Art Collection. Let's get to work on the Adam Jones Les Paul Custom Berserker. So at a price point of $12.99, one really nice feature is that you have this hard shell case, and check this out, this is called the Protector. It's actually modeled on the vintage chainsaw case from the Norland eras of Gibson, and I think that's a really nice touch. But it's what's inside that counts. Let's get down and flip these latches. Oh my goodness. This antique Silverburst, I really feel like they nailed the color. I feel like from all the examples that Zach and I have played, these Epiphones are so close to Adam's guitar, and the Gibson Custom Shop release, I mean, there's so many high-end features on this guitar. All right, are you ready? Let's flip it around and check out the Berserker. This is artwork by Frank Frazetta, and a lot of people have been excited about this design in particular. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. And you actually have artwork by Korin Faught up on the headstock here. Shaler style tuners. Look at, I love they even have the volute. And you get that antique Silverburst even all the way up the sides and neck and headstock. Flipping around, you get a real piece of ebony, black inlays. Les Paul Custom is just a killer guitar. Really, really sharp looking guitar. This is a nice feature too. The real Seymour Duncan distortion in bridge position, and then the Epiphone in neck. But man, when we take it apart, we'll talk full specs, but I am always just blown away what Epiphone's doing with Adam Jones right now. It was a long time coming, people were excited, and now we've got 2 of them. Let's hold them both up. Check that out. First time it's possible to see these together. How cool is that? All right, so price point of $12.99. These are gonna go really fast, so use our purchase link down in the description if you want any chance of getting this one. It's a limited quantity of 800. I'd say it's about time to head over to the bench where we can pull this apart and talk full specs before we come back, plug it in, and let it rip through a Diezel VH4. I can't wait, let's do it. Up at the top, you have this Epiphone, really nicely inspired by Gibson headstock. Look at that, you got the split diamond, just like the real deal Les Paul Custom. Les Paul Custom here in the truss rod cover, and then a real piece of ebony with the block inlays. Look at that bound fretboard. 22 frets on this guitar, bound body. This antique Silverburst, I think they knocked it out of the park with nailing the color that you want on a Silverburst Les Paul. And this is really nice too. You got a Seymour Duncan true distortion and bridge, and then you've got a Epiphone branded neck pickup. We'll see how the pair sounds together. Flipping it over, this is what everyone came for, right? Here it is, Frank Frazetta's Berserker. Amazing, you can see right here on the control cavity cover, Adam Jones Art Collection, the Berserker by Frazetta, the second in a release of 7 guitars. You'll see the Silverburst continues along the neck, which looks sweet. You got this volute, which is an awesome Norland era touch. This is Korin Faught's artwork here on the headstock, which looks nice. And you can see the sticker inspected and set up in the USA by Epiphone. And this is a 2023 release. Shaler style tuners here, and just a beautiful guitar. The neck profile is a really nice medium. We'll get measurements in a second when we pull the strings off. But I love the details. It's so much like Adam's real guitar, and even the custom shop variants that we've played, even down to these diamond strap buttons, which I think are just such a cool touch that they went all out. At a price point of $12.99 US dollars, it includes the hardshell case, which is called the Protector. It's modeled after the chainsaw case of the Norland era Gibson style case, which I think is a really nice touch too. You want to protect that guitar. Let's get these strings off so we can take a deep dive and get some measurements. All right, I'll move the stop bar out of the way. Get a good look at this ebony and also this ABR1. It's kind of a hybrid ABR1, but it does have the bushings in the body here, kind of Nashville style. It's kind of a cross between ABR1 and Nashville. As I move the strings out of the way, we'll be able to get some neck measurements. But yeah, a nice feature here is that they use a real ebony board, just like a Les Paul Custom should have. And probably my guess is they go ahead and stain it darker just to get that kind of jet black ebony look. Nice acrylic block inlays. And let's get some neck measurements and see where this comes in. A 1.68-inch nut. This is called the Adam Jones neck profile. We're at 0.80 inches at the first, up to 0.95 inches at the 12th. All right, flipping up this pickup so you can see the long neck tenon AJ down in the neck pocket. It's cool that it has the long neck tenon, and then you have this Pro Bucker Epiphone neck pickup here. And then in bridge, this is really a nice touch because even the Adam Jones Standard did not have a Seymour Duncan distortion in bridge. It had a Gibson kind of style Seymour Duncan. But you have the SH6B, you can see labeled here by Seymour Duncan. In bridge position, you can get a look at the mahogany body with the maple cap. What you gotta know about the Seymour Duncan distortion, it's hot, lots of power. It works for Adam Jones for a reason, and it sounds fantastic, but look at this. We're pushing 15.8 ohms in bridge on that Seymour Duncan distortion. 12.2 in neck, hot, even a hot neck pickup. 6.9 combined. Another cool touch as I put the pickup rings back in is that they have the neck pickup flipped, just like Adam's guitar. So we'll flip the guitar over, but one more remark that this is all finished in poly instead of nitro. So I think to go to the extra touch with the more stable poly to get the antique Silverburst colors so right, I think they really nailed that. I just can't stress that enough. Flipping the guitar over, another, man, breathtaking look at the Berserker, Conan the Conqueror by Frank Frazetta. Commemorative plate here. We'll go ahead and take off and look at the electronics. And some nice upgrades. Look at those orange drop capacitors. And then we have CTS pots, 500K standard Gibson style pots, but upgraded electronics with the CTS for sure. And these orange drop capacitors are a really nice touch too. Everything hand wired, looking good under the hood. Construction feels nice. I don't feel any sharp fret ends or see really any other cosmetic issues whatsoever. So it turned out beautiful. Flipping the guitar around just for some initial playing reactions. Get a feel of that neck. It's like a, I call it like a medium shape for sure. Action from the factory is set up nice and low. The guitar feels great. I really like the neck shape. This Adam Jones neck profile, I think, is a real standout feature of this guitar. Like kind of a perfect medium, and I love the feel of it. I think they just knocked it out of the park with this guitar. Let's get a weight on this guitar and see how it stands up to its Norland era counterparts from Gibson. So some of the Norland era Les Paul Customs obviously weigh in at over 11 pounds. This Epiphone variant coming in a very nice weight, 9 pounds, 6 ounces. So call it 9.4 pounds, somewhere in there. Nice weight for a Les Paul, and just a good excuse to check out this artwork again. Really comfortable neck, set up well from the factory. Use our link if you're in the market to buy any gear. If you want to buy this guitar, buy it quick. Use our link in the description. You support our channel directly when you buy gear using our link. But bookmark that. There's 5 more to come in the Adam Jones Artist Collection from Epiphone. And anything you're looking for, use our link. It supports us. Now comes the fun part. Why don't we plug this guitar in and play it? We'll start with direct cleans, get a riff fired up, and then crank up a Diezel VH4, put it behind a track, and let it sing in context. I can't wait. It's my favorite part. Let's get to work. My goodness, what a massive sound from the Epiphone Adam Jones Les Paul Custom. This is the latest release in the Artist Collection. This features the artwork of Frank Frazetta. And check that out, just absolutely stunning, stunning. I'll hold it up by the veil of these. These have been limited releases, 800 a piece. So use our link in the description, grab it while you can, and remember, there's 5 more to come. There's gonna be 7 in this series. They go quick, so buy it while you can. Using our purchase link supports our channel directly. Thanks to all of you, but we wanted to bring you this first look at the pair, just freshly released. What a beautiful setting at Melody Music. Thanks so much for hosting us. It's always amazing to find incredible shops like this. This is in Bloomington, Indiana, and just absolutely thankful for being able to check out this store. Check out our link, watch the rest of our demos, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Drop a comment, let us know what you think of the Adam Jones Les Paul Custom from Epiphone. How cool is that?